Hello, guys. Oh my goodness, what a great challenge week. Like, so much fun getting to know you guys and see your course ideas and your curriculums that you built with the post-it hour. And I've actually decided to interview one of my current students. So, welcome everyone. I'm just hopping on here a little bit early. So let's see here. I'm actually going to tag people and then I can bring her up to interview. So let's see. All right. So I'm going to tag some people in here. Sorry, it takes me a while. Ah, Lisa's already on here. Lisa, you're on it. Awesome. Approved.
Hey, hey,
Hello.
hey, hey, how are you?
Good. Are you able to? There you go. Or wait, no.
Yeah.
Other way was good.
Oh, all right.
Just tilt it down a little.
All right.
I love your bookshelves. That's a pretty room.
Thank you. That's my set.
That's awesome. Let me
My
see if
set.
it's let me check on my computer. Oop, mine's like this. Hang on. Let me check to see if the framing looks good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good.
I'm awesome.
So impressed seeing all your marketing for your live lesson. I'm loving it.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you've noticed.
I always have an eye out. I love marketing, so I definitely noticed. I think your landing page looks awesome. So good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Well,
it's a lot to learn, but it's really cool, man. I like it a lot.
It is definitely a lot to learn, and that's kind of why I like to chunk it up, because if you just went straight into learning a webinar, I feel like it would be difficult.
Yeah, you definitely do things the right way.
Hey, thanks. So do you. Well, I just want to start out by first of all saying I saw you posted in the group, congratulations on reaching $15,000 in revenue from your course.
Thank you. I'm still trying. Okay. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. I just think it's awesome, and I love that you kept us posted on that. Hey, Everett. Hey, everyone who's tuning in. So yeah, let's just dive right in. Why don't you share with everyone who you are, where you live, and a little bit about your service business.
My service business. Okay, I am Chef Lisa Brooks. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I've been a personal chef for 11 years, and I'm the CEO of really the largest Black-owned personal chef service in the country. I know that sounds amazing, but I just kind of realized that in the last few weeks. But yeah, so that's what I do. That's my service business, and my course is teaching personal chefs how to do exactly what I've done and growing a profitable 6-figure business.
And listen to how short Lisa can explain her business. I love, that's such a good sign. I love that. You probably told people many times what you do for a living, right?
Yeah. Yeah, on Clubhouse every day.
On Clubhouse. That's awesome. Clubhouse is
you have to intro every day on Clubhouse. It is.
If it did a recording, we could have did the Clubhouse interview, but that's okay.
I know.
Cool. So sorry if there's a little bit of lag.
You get permission to do that.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I said, yeah, you have to get permission to record, but they do allow it. You just have to get permission.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how you
that's
do
right.
it.
I forgot about that. It's like sometimes I wish Clubhouse had video, but I also like that it's not video.
Yeah, I love that it's not video. I can literally roll over in bed and just start a room.
I've done so many Clubhouses just laying in bed. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Right. It's so crazy. My son was the one he pinged me into your room.
Oh, really?
That's how I found you. He said, there's this lady on Clubhouse talking about courses, and he pinged me in, and that's how I found you.
That's awesome. That's so cool. I love the power of Clubhouse.
Yes, honey. Yes.
Awesome. Well, by the way, for anyone watching, the reason I'm looking down is because on my phone, that's where Lisa is. So I am looking at the camera. But I just have a few questions for you. So why don't you share with everyone where were you at personally and business wise before you joined Profitable Courses?
So personally and business wise, before I joined Profitable Courses, I had the idea that I wanted to do a course for about 2 years. I knew I wanted to have some type of residual, some type of passive income. And my chef business is running itself. It's a well-oiled machine. So I now have the opportunity to do fun things like write courses, work on my cookbook, etc. So I had purchased 2 products. One was a $10,000 coaching program.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And that was June of 2020. And one was a $1,900 course on how to do this, right? Mm-hmm. But both of those programs were so cumbersome. Like they taught the course over the course of, I think, 3 months. Like they made it so you couldn't unlock the next lesson for the next week, you know? So you couldn't even finish the course with before 3 months. And then, you know, the order they had you do things in, it would take you months to even make $1. And so I found your course and decided to invest again, but I'm so glad I did, because honestly, yours was the cheapest of the 3 products I bought. And I made money literally almost immediately.
It's true. I saw it.
Yes.
No, I love it. And yeah, I just think that's actually one of the main reasons I decided to create this course, is because I've taken a lot of courses on courses. And I'm a lot like you, where it's like, I literally just want to dive in and just go and get results as fast as I can. Like I've been known, and I'm not saying everyone has to do this, but I've been known to buy a course and like, just like stay like, you know, a shorter course, maybe stay up for like a whole night and just finish the whole thing, you know?
Finish the course.
Yeah. And I mean, this one, it's not possible to do that, but you have gone through it. I don't know, like how many hours do you think per week maybe do you think it took you to kickstart, just the first like kickstart?
So you mean how long to get through your course?
So, okay, so you enrolled end of January, and then
that's right.
I can't remember how much time it was until you not to get paid to test, but until you actually started enrolling the students into the live round. Do you know
February
how many
1st.
hours per week you put in before you started getting those first sales?
Maybe 8 to 10, maybe.
That's awesome. That's about maybe. What I typically tell people, like it's a minimum of 5 hours, but obviously if you put more in, you'll get there faster. So
right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to move a little quicker, but it still wasn't, definitely not more than 10, because I mean I do have a whole business to run, you know, and other things going on too. So, but literally following exactly what you said at every step of the way, just doing the work. That's all I was doing. You know, people in the group, I love the group. But, you know, people will be like, well, how did you do that? Or why did you? And I'm like, I'm literally doing exactly what Molly said to do in the course, right? Like, I'm following her exactly. This is not my lane. I don't know what I'm doing outside of what she's telling me to do. So I'm doing exactly in the order that she says to do it. I don't move on until I finish one thing, you know. So I wasn't improvising at all.
That's awesome. And that's exactly what I teach in the mindset module, like one thing at a time. So that's awesome. So, okay, you shared what you do, who you are, where you live. Where you were before was you didn't even have a course, and you had spent $12,000 on other courses.
$12,000.
And you still hadn't made any course sales, right?
No, I didn't even have a course.
Okay.
I didn't have a course. I had no course. Okay. I literally used your Post-it Power Hour, developed a curriculum for a course in 1 friggin' hour, which is completely unbelievable.
And it's fun too.
to be honest, I use that Post-it Power Hour for everything now.
I do too.
You can plan, and you can probably plan your whole wedding, or I don't know.
That's actually, that's a good point.
You can plan anything, I think, in that hour. I mean, framework.
Yeah.
It's just such a good method. So I literally use that all the time now to tackle something that seems big. And once you have the framework, it's easy. It's like you put the bones together in the hour, and then you put the meat on the bones, later on. But the way you teach us to teach, which is live, I don't even have to put the meat on the bones yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to talk the meat onto the bones when I'm talking.
I love it.
If you know your subject, as you should, if you really know it the way you're supposed to know it, that's so easy to do, to just look at your bullet point and then talk.
Exactly.
So just literally following exactly your lead. So I started on February 1st, and then on February 1st, and then so now I've made $17,361.
Yay!
And really, all of those sales were pretty much in February in the first few weeks.
Yeah, because you're teaching your live round now, aren't you?
I'm teaching my live round. My 6th week of my live round ended this week.
But you're still allowing sales, which is what I also teach you. You're such a good student.
Yeah, like people are. So literally, I just ended my live round Wednesday this week, and on Monday I'm teaching my profitable live lesson, Monday through Wednesday.
I'm so excited.
And I have, oh my gosh, I've been really busy because I've been doing a cookbook shoot for the last 4 weeks.
Oh, nice.
So I wasn't able to start teasing it as early as I wanted to. So I really just started teasing that Sunday. Sunday this week, I started teasing, putting information about the profitable live lesson. And I have almost 300 people registered.
Heck yeah.
For the live lesson.
Do you think a lot of them came from the group that you built?
Sure,
or
a lot.
Clubhouse maybe too. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you what I think, because I believe the people who are in my free Facebook group joined in the first few days, right? Because
that's true.
That's where I put it first. So I was at about 115 registrations, right? And I did that. You probably saw my talking ad I put up yesterday. I put it on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and I did a Clubhouse.
Not a paid ad, like an organic video?
No, I'm saying I recorded a video, like me sitting here right now saying, hey guys, I'm teaching this class on Monday. I'm going to show you how to make, the 3 secrets to making, 6 figures as a personal chef. And so I just did like a video, and I posted that video on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. And then I went on Clubhouse today into another chef room, that's not my room, but I didn't create a room. I just went to another chef room, got on stage, and I talked to everybody in the room about the course.
That's awesome.
And then, so right now I have almost just shy of 300 registrants. So,
oh my God.
So you can probably, deduce from that over half of them came from those couple activities I've done in the last 2 days.
That's awesome. And for those of you watching, I do teach the Facebook group, how to build your audience in Facebook groups, and Clubhouse in my course. So, and just like Lisa, those 2 things work really well for me too. So that's so awesome. Keep me posted. I definitely want to keep me posted on how you're.
I'm definitely going to post in the group. I just want to know, I'm so paranoid a little bit. I'm not paranoid.
It's normal.
I'm a perfectionist, and I know I have to, but this whole exercise has taught me from the beginning, you always said, just get it done. It doesn't have to be perfect. So that was already a mindset shift for me from the beginning, right? Mm-hmm. Just get it done. And so I've done this whole process like that.
You have. You've done really,
I've just
really well.
Gotten it done. I haven't been concerned about being perfect.
That's awesome.
And the classes weren't perfect, but I've gotten so many great testimonials from my course.
Yay!
I mean,
doesn't it feel
really
good to hear from people how you help them?
Yes, it's whatever that highest, was it self-actualization, that highest Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the highest level, that's what this is. Mm-hmm. you've got all your other needs met, and now you just get to bask in the fact that all your years of knowledge, that people will pay you like you're some kind of sage now, right? It's
all
like
your
the
years of
best.
hard work, learning your skill,
Hard work and
now,
learning, and yeah, it's
that's
just amazing to me. But I already had that, right? What I didn't have was a good method to get it done, basically. And so you basically helped me make back all the money I wasted on the other courses.
I always, people always ask me, like, what's the difference between your course and like other courses out there? And obviously that's, you know, a matter of opinion, like looking at
Right.
and like what you want and all of that. But it's just kind of like what you just said. Like, I always feel like my course, one of the differences is the fact that it's just like it's really set up to get you those small wins and get you results and money like as fast as possible. Because no one has time to spend like a year and $10,000 trying to build out a course, you know,
that you have no idea if it's going to sell or not. That's
exactly.
the thing. You have no idea.
Exactly. So,
I mean, they want you to do partnerships and all this stuff first, and like get your email list to 1,000 before you ever even, you know, it's like, it's just too much.
Yeah. And I mean, you grew your Facebook group within the first 30 days. Correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say it was like 300. Is that right? Or how many was it?
Yeah, it was about 300 in 30 days for sure. Today, as of today, I have like 400 and I want to say 425.
And that's what's so cool is like, most people think that that's not a big following, but here you are, you made $17,000. Like, you don't need an email list with, like, eventually, yeah, adding on email marketing is great, but it's like, you don't need, you know, 1,000, because to pay for 1,000 people on an email list with Facebook ads,
right.
Oh my goodness. Like, let's see. So if you're paying, I don't know, like maybe, yeah, like let's say you're paying like maybe $6.50 or $6 a lead. If you did Facebook ads, then that would be like $6,000 just to build the email list and like hope that they buy the thing. So
wow, yeah.
And that's the way I learned it, and it was not good.
Right. I'm so glad that I don't have to. I mean, even now I know eventually I'll have to, you know, go into ads and stuff.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, but you just, you know, it would be very difficult for me to become discouraged by anything at this point because I've already seen the success of it.
Totally.
Which is huge. You know, so going forward, the things that I need to do to go evergreen or whatever, like I'm just starting to learn all that all those terminology. But all of that stuff, you know, it doesn't even scare me. I could literally keep doing exactly your process forever if I wanted to.
You totally could. And
I totally could.
I was going to say too about the Facebook ads is like, if like a lot of people, you know, because they haven't done it yet and they don't know better, which is fine. I totally have made all these mistakes. People think like, oh, some guru's running ads, therefore I need to run ads. But if you haven't actually proven and made money from your course and you run ads, then you're just going to lose that money. But
it's wasting money.
Yeah, exactly. But Lisa, since you've like gotten paid to test your idea and you've made $17,000 in revenue, it's like when you are eventually ready for ads, they're actually going to work because it's proven. So you won't waste your money.
I'm super excited about that now, actually, because of that. Like if I can make 17,000 without any of that,
right?
Can you imagine what I can do with, you know, with some professional copywriting or what?
Okay, so in April when I've done this method many, many times, but in April when I did this with my brand new course in April 2020, in 30 days, I did just under 17,000 and you did 17,000 in like 2 months. Like what? That's crazy good. Like,
right.
And I'm the owner of the method.
Right.
Hey, wait a minute.
Well, I mean, I have to say I'm blessed in that I just happen to be in a niche too. I mean, to be realistic for everybody else that's listening, I am just in a niche where there's nobody, like there's no one. If you were to search for somebody that looks like me, teaching people who look like me.
So are there courses for personal chefs at all?
There are like two big ones that I saw.
Okay, good, because I was going to say that
again,
would
the
be
people
the
don't look like me,
Yeah.
right? And the students typically don't look like me either.
Yeah.
And there's like $6,000 course, like they fly you on site and you got to do all this, and the other one is really teaching you how to be part of her service. Like she's making money off of you all for us with, like, it's kind of an agency. It's not really the same thing. So really, I'm kind of like the only person doing what I'm doing.
I get what you're saying. It's like you found your topic, just like I teach in the course. Like you found your topic,
yeah,
and then you researched it, and you were like, okay, there are already courses out there on the selling, but my ideal customer is different. I'm different. My story's different, which is exactly what I teach too.
That's right.
It's amazing.
Because when I first did my avatar, it was, I mean, I'm used to, in my personal chef business, I cook for a lot of people that don't look like me. I cook for various people, very wealthy people, whatever the case may be. And a lot of times it is people that don't look like me, right? So in my mind, when I first started building the idea of avatar, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking along, a little too broad, like everybody, men and women, white and black, and everybody. And I'm not saying I would exclude any of those people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the people who just I resonated with when I opened my mouth, and they just happen to be Black female chefs.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I really had to say, oh, wow, my avatar is actually a Black female. And I was so far from that before I did that work. I mean, I had a totally different person in mind. I kind of had this like suburban housewife that wants to make a little money cooking, I had a totally different person in mind. And now I realized, so I had to, once I did the avatar, and it's like, oh, this is who I'm talking to. And sure enough, I mean, it just resonates. So there's not a single part of your course. And see, now I'm into the bonuses. So, I'm in the bonuses now. So I'm getting some of the extra. Fun. I'm getting some of the extra information now. With like the copywriting and the ad agency lady, and so I'm kind of starting to see beyond, like, to see what's possible. So now I'm super excited.
Yay!
But these numbers are insane, and I'm really literally, Molly, I'm trying to get everybody I know to make a course.
Tell them to come join us.
Probably, I mean, just to let you know, when I talk about this stuff, and people will DM me and say, well, what course did you take? What course did you take? And I always tell them, so there's probably people who've signed up for your course, I'm sure. Or at least on your Facebook page. Because I always say, no, this course is the one you want to take.
Eventually, we will make an affiliate program, and we will totally ask you if you want to be an affiliate. We don't have one yet, but eventually we will.
Yeah. No, but I'm happy.
And see, that's the thing, guys. Like, we've already made lots of sales, and we still don't have an affiliate program, so you don't need one right away.
See, exactly. Those other guys will want you to kind of get all that stuff done first. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, all I can speak to is that this was the thing that worked. And so I'm telling everybody, like, who I know has a lot of knowledge on a particular thing, like, you need to make a course. Like, just make a course. You don't have to know more than everybody in the world. You just have to know more than a lot of other, like, just the people you know more than,
Yeah.
You just have to know more than a certain group of people. Yeah. Whoever you know more than, you can teach those people, Yeah. And surely there's hundreds of thousands of people that you know more than, not millions maybe, but it's enough for you to make money.
Hundreds of thousands is more than you'll probably ever sell in a lifetime.
Ever sell, right? So there's space to make the money.
Totally.
And you really do feel good when you actually help people.
Mm-hmm. For
because
sure.
Because all of these girls are making huge changes in their lives and businesses because of my course. It's like
I love that your ideal client is women, and it's like your help. I don't know where your ideal client was before deciding to start a personal chef business, but you know me, I'm all about helping women build powerful, successful businesses, because literally I think it's like 3%. Well, I think it's like 3% of people, now I can't quote this because I'm going to get it wrong, but I think it was like, I don't know, 1 or 2% of all the billionaires are women. Like, it's a tiny little bit. Like, that is not okay.
Tiny. Right. And if you go
feel free to
further and say,
Google
well,
that
how
if
many
I
are Black
totally.
women? I mean, you're probably non-existent, maybe just Oprah, right? Like,
I
Oprah's,
did
think,
Google
the
that.
only one.
It's even smaller, exactly. And
It's even
that's
smaller.
BS, and we need to change that.
So yeah, it's like, yeah, women. That's who I'm dealing with. Like that's my jam.
That's awesome.
So
and just like
really
you said,
cool.
A lot of people ask me like, well, how far down should I niche my course? And I always tell people it's less about niching the course and more about niching and getting clear on the ideal customer, which is what I talk about in the program too. So I think you've done a really great job at that. So we're going to wrap up here soon, but what would you say to anyone who's watching this live or the replay who's like on the fence about joining? Like, what would you say to them?
I'm going to say a couple of things. Okay, I'm going to say, one, this is one of the, if you have an idea for a course, there's no other course you should take besides Molly's. That's number one. Okay, either you're not going to do it at all, or you're going to take Molly's course, right? Like that's the only two choices you have, right? If you're on the fence, I mean, you have to take a course. I literally made back my money from the course. I made it back in 4 days, I think.
It was fast.
I think it was 4 days. It was like 4 days. I'd already made way more actually than
you've made
I paid
17
for her
times back your investment in 2 months.
In 2 months, right? So I mean, if that doesn't tell you right there, it's a no-brainer. I don't know what can. And then the second thing I have to say is that when you join the course, when you join it, do not complicate it. She's already made it easy. Like, why? Don't make it hard. Like, just do the steps in order, the way she says to do it, and use the group to help bounce ideas as far as like your titles and stuff. But other than that, do exactly what she says, and you'll get exactly what you want from it. So that's the two things I say. A, it's a no-brainer to get Molly's course. You should not be on the fence. You need to go ahead and get it so you can get started. The money's being made and you're not making it. So get out there, get the course so you can start making the money. And then don't overcomplicate her process. She has made it easy on purpose. So don't complicate it.
That's awesome.
All the answers are in the course. All the answers are in the course. I literally can't stress that enough.
No, I love it. And it's good. That's good for people who will join and also students currently in the program. Like, I think that's really great advice.
Yeah.
And for those watching, I know a lot of you were like, well, will your course help me if I'm in this niche or that niche or this niche or whatever? Like, Lisa does not have a course on courses. None of my testimonials from any of my students have a course on courses. They are all in all different niches. So this process will absolutely work for any niche. So anyways, thank you so much for taking your time to do this, Lisa. I mean, you're not only helping people on the fence, but also current students and just inspiring them with their story and showing them what's possible. So thank you so much. Oh, wait, I think you just went away. What did you say?
Yeah, it went away for a second.
Oh, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, I saw a delay, but it's fine.
Okay. Most awkward ending ever. I love it.
I know, but I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Lisa. I really appreciate it. I'm sure we'll chat really soon. And thank you all for tuning in. And for anyone watching the replay, thanks for tuning in. And I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, Molly.
Thanks, Lisa. Bye.
Bye.